Hello, this is the imaginary Hyacin Kazanov, or Blackwolf, or Hyacin the Blackwolf, doing a little thing today. We have Christine Weston Chandler, or Christian. It doesn't matter what way you say it, it's the same person, because he or she or they have used both names, and was originally named Christopher. So that's that. And an hour ago, they have released the JCWCSP dramatic reading, and CWC, that's the name, and JSP, I'm not really so sure of. I'll just have a look at things here. Okay, this is where you can follow Christian. 79 likes, 704 views, and oh my, 713. See if I can compete with them by doing a little reaction. It's going to take 16 minutes, and this is the first time that I've viewed this, so every reaction that you see is going to be pretty much raw and highly unfiltered.
Hey everybody, Jesus Christ Team Western Channel Sanchi Prime here once again, and today we are doing something special for a little precursor to the live stream that'll be coming up later. I'm going to read for y'all At Zero of Chaos Crystal Control. These events that happened back in 2006 on the C197 half of the Earth, and also breaking into the 1218 half of the Earth. Around that time, and nearing the present moments as we speak right now.
As we speak right now, that's a big dead giveaway that he thinks this is real.
But anyway, I'll just start from the top and a little bit, one little part I'll leave out for the moment. But anyway, so just Chaos Crystal Control at Zero. Crystallina's 24th birthday. The obvious next thing that comes to my mind after I merely watched his Valentine's Day attack is Spiritual Love Day, which is also known as mine, Christian's, and even Night Star Sidechew's 24th birthday on February 24th, 2006, which was a Friday. Initially, there's not much to mention of it other than Magic Chance Sanchi Prime and the others once again reserved half of the food court at the Quickville shopping mall and invited all of Chris's friends, including Sarama Rose Chew, her husband, Nijak Sanchi, and all the other friends. Anyway, and that this was the
Jack,
first
how do you even spell that?
celebration with both Chris and Crystal, aka Crystallina, being honored there on the C197 half of our Earth. Liquid Shoe, also known as Liquid Chris Sanchu, he got word of the 2006 birthday party and suggested to Nate Cirque, Giovanni, and Team Rocket leaders they make an attempt at the party, bringing their psychic Pokemon as defense against the Psychic Squadron. Even Liquid Shoe attempted to
Psychic
reel in the
schizophrenia.
Psychic Squadron members through his Dark Void with a couple of Darkrai assisting him. But since Liquid Shoe's failed attempts the previous December, all Psychic Squadron members and Pokemon were warned and foreknowingly aware of Liquid Shoe's making future.
Foreknowing. Tries to make himself sound extra regal with that word foreknowing. Just say foresaw or foreseen, honestly.
Attempts. Even the rank 1s and 2s were able to sense and recognize during the manifestations of these dark voids and either teleported away, took an alternate route, dodged or jumped over and around the dark voids as they happened. That February 24th was among the epic fail days for Liquid Chris Sideshow. And any and all Team Rocket.
Liquid Chris. He's shitting on I think his name's Charles Duckworth or whatever. I call him Dr. Duckworth because he's an actual cancer research doctor these days, and he lives a bigger life than Chris right now, and probably just views Chris as nothing more than a mental patient. Whereas Chris is continuing to seethe over the the stolen identity saga, or the Liquid Chris saga, where he took it ultra seriously. When that guy went like, I took your identity, like he took my identity, like I am the real Christian, which was genius.
Members, including Nate Cirque, who approached Quickville or the mall at all that day, were instantly teleported back to base by a rank 4 Psychic Squadron Sonichu and or Rosechu, or even an Alakazam. Not even their choppers and mechs.
I think that he's just going up and down the calendar so he doesn't just say one day I decided to go crazy because I have a very bad life.
Beyond the city limits, and all online haters and fakers attempting to do anything in person that day were also suddenly teleported back home before they could do anything at all. Even Sonic the Hedgehog and Miles Tails Power have returned for more work from Tails' Quickville lab in mid-January 2006 and made it to enjoy the celebration and party.
With the old stripe and that filthy, filthy necklace.
And Chris and Kristalina blew out all the
I bet it's mutated.
candles together
I
to
know.
witness everyone, including Nice Star Sanchu. Chris and Crystal noticed an aura-glowing greeting card in an envelope on the gift table. Sanchu, Rosie, and Magic-chan, with Sonic and Tails not far behind, were closest to witness Chris and Crystal.
I don't like his writing style. It's really, really matter of fact and dry, but it's by him, so it's special. And it really happened, so it's special. Meaning this is just another extension of the motherfucking Bible.
Opening and reading the card, the envelope had read, "Happy birthday to us." The front of the card had glary images of balloons, cake, cone hats, and confetti with the words, "A very blessed birthday to you." Chris opened the card and found 3 secret Shiffic folder cards inside a plastic sleeve affixed to the birthday card. The cards were those of Chris Chan Sanchu, Christina Rochu, and the Chaos Emerald inclusive promo card of I in my CPU Guys Sanchu Blue Heart form. I have
CPU
personally
goddess.
written in the birthday card,
Hot shit.
"I have faith that both of you are having a happy and safe birthday as I am in 2006, if not better. I continue to bless you both, Chris and Kristalina, along with everyone else. Be safe and well with lots of love and blessings." Signed by me, Jesus Christ Chan Sanchi Prime. Sonic and Tails were curious after hearing Chris reading that aloud. Tails mentioned to Sancho and Sonic of when he had read the news article of I personally walking amongst them physically. Sonic then had an intuition to look up as near the ceiling above him an orange glow of light shone and an orange sphere fell. Sonic caught it in his hand. It was the orange chaos crystal ball. It's supposed to be also known as the Chaos SQ ball. Anyway, they're called Chaos Crystal Balls anyway. Chaos Emeralds and Zapbuds aside, the untold story of Solana Ailey and Princess Elise shall bring an event experienced by I and Magic-chan Prime before. It shall be Sanchi's turn to enjoy the fruit and usher in the first half's completion of the Dimension Merge. Look forward to this. Oh wait, I feel like I skipped a part. Oh, I did skip a part. I'm sorry. It was the orange Tails asked, and then Tails hears a crumple as he steps on a sheet of paper. Tails picks up and reads it aloud. Sonic, Tails, hold
He's
on to this
catching
Chaos
himself so he
Crystal
doesn't
Ball.
sound masculine.
Chaos Emeralds and Zapbuds aside, the untold story of Solana Ailey and Princess Elise shall bring an event experienced by I and Magic-chan Prime before. It shall be Sonic's turn to enjoy the fruit and usher in the first half's completion of the Dimension Merge. Look forward to December 16 years after 2006 for the beginning of the second half. Be safe and well, both of you, and everyone with lots of blessings and love. Jesus Christ Chan Sanchi Prime. And signed December 3rd, 2022. The following day, on Saturday, February 25th, 2006, in his lab in Quickville, Tails analyzed...
2022, so this was written during the whole jail arc. He got to a lot of Sonichu lore, and it's going to be a while before he writes it all down, assuming he ever even truly does, because, again, he said 2022. This is when he started going ultra crazy with that Jesus Christ stuff, when he was apprehended after the whole barbening.
Orange Chaos Crystal Ball and confirmed it to be genuine and energized.
So this is his spiral. His second spiral.
With regard to the note, Tails also looked up the city of Solana Ailey and learned of the flames.
I have to say his inner world it's very intricate.
Solaris that takes place a year later in 2006. Magic-chan had personally helped in confirming both the birthday card and the note were sent from the future on February 3rd, 2022. Sonic, Saichu, and Rosie talked about this and other experiences they had when they met me in person and the miracles and manifestations I brought up. Sonic starts in his response, well, frankly, this doesn't surprise me at all. I've seen and experienced even crazier things, including meeting my future selves, visiting other alternate universes and dimensions. The scars left on me. And the visions from the emeralds and special stages are nothing to ignore either. Sanchu tells Sai, well, at least we're all on the same page on this. It's as Chris, Crystalina, and even Magic-chan said. We foreknow it, that we wait for the confirmation.
Stroke alert.
And what a confirmation, Rosie quips. Sending us those cards and that note from the creatures at such a...
Hold on, I'm sorry, I have a cramp. Oh, fuck. Alright, that's good, that's gone. It's like taking a mean shit. Oh, man.
Critical moment of time. You're right, Rosie. Sancho replies. And on the day that 3 Chris turned 24, on the 24th, too. Makes me think of the 3 wise men, Rosie says. Put that down.
The story's very cheesy.
Sonic, Tails says as he was...
Another Jesus reference.
Rushes in. I confirm the crystal ball is genuine, and the celebration of the flames of Solaris is on par with it. There are legends that state the flames have power to potentially wreak havoc on the world, and the princess is supposedly linked with the flame. There are also images of Elise with what could be a Chaos Emerald on her necklace. Still, there's much more to uncover. No doubt, little buddy, Sonic says. Sancho and Rosie nod. Tails continues. We got months before the date of the celebration. I've no doubt either that Eggman may be planning something as well. Right, Sonic says. Sancho paces a bit. Unfortunately, our place at that time will be here in Quickville. Otherwise, Rosie and I would join you on that trip. There will be other times, Rosie tells Sancho. Magic-chan teleports in and says, meanwhile, Sonic and Tails. Sonic and the group turn to listen to Magic-chan. I have double-checked my visions with the other psychics. The Chaos Crystal Ball shall ultimately benefit you, Sonic, when the moment arises. Solar Maximus typically occurs every 11 years, but a similar event must be retconned and prevented by you. Keep Elise safe as best as you are able to. Do not let her shed even one tear. The world and events are counting on that. Magic-chan turns to Sancho and Rosie. Sancho, Rosie, the other special Sanchos and Roshus and I are meeting at Angelica's church.
That letter, it's very Sonic X-y. Do not let her shed even one tear. I think that's actually the most emotional line that he's ever come up with in the entire series. Besides the moment where you were shitting him his pants.
The Fellowship Hall. Chris and Christine are not joining us for this discussion. We need you both there now, please. Sancho responds, Sure, Magic-chan. We'll see you later, Sonic and Tails. See you both later, Rosie says. Sonic nods. Magic-chan teleports himself, Sancho, and Rosie to the church. The 3 of them teleport to the entrance into the Fellowship Hall of Angelica's church. In a large hall, they find Angelica Roshu, Wild Sancho, Punchy Sancho, Bubbles Roshu, Nijak Sancho, Saramba Roshu, Inuyasha Sancho, Jamsta, Lolisa, Perceptor, Nightstar, and a lot of the other local special Sanchos and Roshus, including some you'll recognize from the OC's expansion pack for Twilight Sparkle's Secret Ship Fig Folder collectible card game. Sancho and Rosie enter and take a couple of free seats by Bubbles, Angelica, Wild, and Punchy. Rosie enters... wait a minute. Magic-chan teleports to the far end of the hall.
Look, I'm not gonna make fun of somebody for having stuttering issues, but honestly, it's not really personal. It's just a little bit funny because his brain is always constantly sputtering to a halt.
And calls out loud for silence. Silence! Magic-chan, everyone stops talking and turns to Magic-chan as he speaks.
I have friend Chad's on because I'm on a VPN.
I have summoned you all here today for serious and confirmed details. As some of you are aware, yesterday during Chris's birthday party, Sonic Tails received the 8th Chaos Crystal Ball and a note from Jesus Christ chants Sonic Prime in the future.
A note from Jesus Christ.
A few of you have already met her in person over the past year. These premonitions were also noted from time to time in Christian science geographic novels. These number of her personal arrivals, visits, and manifestations are a great number of confirmations to I and the Psychic Squadrons. What these symbolize during our time in 2006 at present and within the year's remainder is the reunion of our segregated Earth halves in progress. This Earth was whole up until 1389 AD by Merlin the magician and 2 other sorcerers under orders of King Arthur of England, when the Earth was divided, separating greater magic and power from those who feared them greatly. From our universe 1C2 11987, they've been living on their half, on the 1218 half, and we on the C197 half. Our half of the Earth has been leaving the C197
And it all
dimension and
centers
returning to
around
the
Chris.
full 1C2 11987 universe since the 1990s, with the continued use of Chaos Emeralds and other magic gems and
What was since
stones
the
in
1990s?
11987 universe since the 1990s. Half of the Earth has been leaving the C197 dimension and returning to the full 1C2 11987 universe since the 1990s, with the continued use of Chaos Emeralds and other magic gems and stones, and has been manifesting this on
Returning to
divine
this side of the
timing.
universe since the
What this
1990s.
means to us is that we are completing this shift later
Why
in
the
2000.
90s? There's something about the 90s. I don't know. It makes me think about something. Why did he choose the 90s in particular? Was that when Sonic the Hedgehog was? That's when Sonic the Hedgehog was originally released. Something's been penetrating this universe since the 90s. According to him, you mean that's when it was released by the creators over in Japan? Okay, yeah. Surely that's an invasion of the universe or whatever he's saying.